Welcome again to Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully you will find it informative. And today I'm reviewing 4 children's books. So if you have children and you're looking for 4 quality books to consider purchasing for them, these are definitely the ones. The first book is The Day Little Mouse Got Stuck. This is written and illustrated by Ruth Owens and Emma Bowring. This is published by Ruby Tuesday Books, and it retails for $27.99. Trying to get the reflection here. This is a really cute book. If you're looking for a quality book for a child that's going to have a lot of fun with it, this is a great book. It's got terrific illustrations, and it's also got fun facts about not only mice, but other animals sprinkled throughout the book. Now, the story is about the mama mouse has given birth to little babies, so she wants to go out and find them some food to eat. So she goes through the forest, and she's gone for quite some time. And then she sees this glass jar, and there's something really nice in it. She smells it, and she thinks, oh, there's something good in there. So she goes into the glass jar, but unfortunately, she gets stuck in the jar. And because of the surface inside is slippery, and the little mouse can't get out. And she's so worried that her little babies are back home, and they're going to be cold, and they're going to starve. And then a human comes by and picks up the glass jar and sees the little mouse and sets the little mouse free. And the little mouse is very, very grateful, and it goes back to its family and feeds them, and they live happily ever after. Well, there's also a moral to this. Besides the cute illustrations, the moral of the story is humans shouldn't litter. If they didn't throw the glass jar on the ground for someone to actually get stuck in, of course they didn't expect the mouse was going to come along, but it's a book about don't litter and respect nature, respect the environment, and respect all the creatures of the forest, because not only the mouse could get stuck, but anybody else. So this is definitely a nice little book, with, like I said, great illustrations of the little mice and not a lot of dialogue, but just nice pictures that children would definitely relate to and enjoy. Now, the second book is It Wasn't Me by Marta. This is published by Macmillan, and it retails for $28.99. This is another cute little book about 2 people on an island, and they're by themselves. There's nobody around them, and they get along very well. But all that changes when suddenly things disappear. Like a little glass disappears, and then their fire sticks disappear, and one at a time they suddenly go missing. Now both seem to look at one another and say, you must have stolen it. No, you must have stolen it. So it's a question of who is taking the items, because they weren't taking them from one another. So finally they get to the point that they really can't stand one another, and so they take their boat and they cut it apart so they can go to their part of the island. Like, it's not a very big island, so they go there and they separate from one another. They don't want to talk to one another, but suddenly they realize, we can't get along by ourselves. We need each other. And this is a great moral story for children too, that people have disagreements, but it's no reason to stop talking to friends and to those who are part of our lives. Now they find out who really took their items, and it happened to be birds up in the trees, and so they've got them there in their nests. So another great little book here with nice little illustrations too. I can't show you every illustration, don't have time for it, but it's just a nice illustration of people, disagreeing, but eventually getting along. And again, hopefully living happily ever after. Now the next book is The Hockey Skates by Karl Subban. This is illustrated by Maggie Zeng, and this is published by HarperCollins, and it retails for $24.99. People know P.K. Subban, a great National Hockey League player who played for many teams. I think the last team he played for was the Montreal Canadiens. And this is young P.K. He's getting ready. I think in the book he's like 7 or 8 years old, and he's getting ready for hockey season, but he needs a pair of skates. So they send away for a pair of skates. He anxiously waits for them. The box comes, he opens it, and it's a pair of white skates, which he does not want. Hockey players don't wear white skates. So his mother packages it up, sends it back, and asks for the right skates. Well, the next pair of skates that come have 2 blades. They're bob skates. They're not real like hockey skates. So once again, pack it up, ship it back, and then he waits anxiously, PK, and he opens the box, and the skates are tiny, size 1 skates. They wouldn't even fit on his thumb. So, disappointment again. And so the mother packages the skates up, sends them back, waiting for the skates to arrive. The box comes empty. So this is getting very frustrating. So they once again package up an empty box. I don't know how you can do that because there's nothing in it. So finally, on the 5th try, the skates come. The actual size, the kind he wanted in the first place. PK is happy, and so he can start to skate around and play hockey with his friends. This is a great little book too, with nice illustrations, as all children's books do have great illustrations. And he finally gets to see his dream come true. He can play hockey, and it's also a moral too that kids will have disappointment. Be patient. Eventually, usually, hopefully, things will work out. He gets his skates, and he's a happy little guy. And the final book is The Ghost Orchid by Fiona Lumbers. This is published by Anderson Press, and it retails for $25.99. This is about a family that is going to search. They're going sailing to look for the ghost orchid. It's a very rare orchid that only blooms for a very short time span once a year. So the family packs up and they head off for the orchid. Now the family is obsessed with the orchid, at least the parents are. But the child, she looks around her and she sees the birds, she sees the waters, the gorgeous sky. And while the parents are obsessing about the orchid, the child gets to enjoy the world around her. The orchid is not a be-all, end-all for her, but she sees it, and she sees the world around her. And so the parents get to the spot where the orchid is, and it's withered up. There's nothing left of it. So they're very disappointed, but the child is happy because it's not what you see in the end. It's the journey that gets you there. So it's a great moral that the parents are obsessed with the orchid, but not the world around them. So there's more to life than an orchid, and the child learns that. And I think children will get the message too, that there's a world around us. Look around. It's the journey getting there. It's not necessarily the end result. So another great book. So those are the 4 books that I wanted to draw to your attention. All worthy of your time and money, because they're definitely great books to add to your collection. And since I'm filming this before Christmas, I don't know when you will see it later, but anyways, they're great ideas for Christmas gifts for your family or for friends with children. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you will purchase a book and you will agree with my reviews. Let me know if you do or not, because I'm a child at heart. I might be 69, but I can still appreciate children's books. So, until we meet again, thank you for viewing my video. Stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.